The enigmatic Codex Gigas, the Devil's Bible. The Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible, is an extraordinary manuscript shrouded in mystery, intrigue, and superstition. This monumental book has been hidden, banned, and the subject of countless legends throughout history. One such tale speaks of a monk who, in desperation, struck a pact with the devil to complete the seemingly impossible task of writing it in a single night. But what secrets does this ancient manuscript truly hold? Why does it contain both sacred scriptures and forbidden occult knowledge? Could it harbor truths deemed too dangerous for humanity to uncover? The monk's pact with darkness. The origins of the Codex Gigas trace back to a remote Bohemian monastery where a condemned monk faced a grim fate. Historical records differ on his crime, heresy, rebellion, or perhaps something even darker, but his punishment was set to be sealed alive within the monastery's walls. In a desperate bid for redemption, the monk promised to create a manuscript that would contain the entirety of human knowledge. This ambitious work would encompass religious texts, scientific theories, and even supernatural accounts. Realizing the sheer magnitude of this task and the impossibility of completing it alone, the monk, according to legend, made a fateful decision. He prayed not to God but to the devil, offering his soul in exchange for the supernatural power to finish the manuscript in a single night. It's said that the devil agreed, leaving his likeness permanently etched into the manuscript's pages as a chilling signature of their pact. Historical accounts claim the monk was plagued by terrifying visions and the constant whispers of unearthly entities during this time. Before his death, he reportedly warned his peers, saying, "The devil watches over the Codex, and it watches him in return." Could the monk's plea have unleashed something far darker than anticipated? Or was it merely the devil's influence seeping into his mind? A monumental and mysterious creation, standing nearly 3 feet tall and weighing an astounding 165 pounds, the Codex Gigas is a marvel of medieval craftsmanship. It contains over 600 pages densely packed with text and intricate illustrations. What baffles scholars, however, is the eerie uniformity of the handwriting throughout the manuscript. Unlike other medieval works that reflect the writer's physical and emotional state over time, the Codex Gigas appears to have been written in one continuous, unchanging script. This consistency defies logic, raising the possibility of a supernatural influence guiding the monk's hand. Analysis of the ink used in the manuscript reveals unusual elements, including traces of mercury and rare metals, often associated with alchemical practices. These findings suggest the monk may have employed rituals or methods unknown to his contemporaries, possibly to preserve the book or imbue it with mystical properties. Could the ink itself hold a sinister power, binding something otherworldly into the manuscript with every stroke? The Devil's Portrait. Among the Codex Gigas' many features, one image stands out: a full-page depiction of the devil. Unlike traditional medieval demon illustrations, this portrayal feels disturbingly lifelike. The devil's wide, malevolent grin and piercing gaze seem almost alive, captivating and unnerving all who view it. Surrounded by an unusual expanse of empty space, the portrait commands attention, as though compelling the observer to meet the devil's gaze. Some believe this image acts as an invocation, anchoring the devil's presence within the book and granting him influence over those who read it. Others interpret it as a form of containment, a ward to imprison his essence within the manuscript's pages. Many who have seen the portrait report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread or the sensation of being watched, leading some to wonder, could this image serve as more than just art? Is it a doorway for the devil's power to enter our reality? The forbidden knowledge within the contents of the Codex Gigas are as perplexing as its creation. It seamlessly blends sacred religious texts with occult rituals and esoteric knowledge. Alongside biblical scriptures are sections detailing exorcism rites, demonology, and even elaborate spells. This amalgamation of holy and forbidden subjects has fueled speculation about the monk's intentions. One of the most infamous sections, titled Vinum Diaboli, the wine of the devil, describes a potion used to commune with demonic entities. The monk's detailed descriptions suggest he wasn't merely recording these rituals, but experimenting with them. Was his goal to protect humanity by understanding these dark forces, or was he seeking their power for personal gain? The duality of light and darkness within the Codex Gigas raises profound questions. Was it meant to be a weapon against evil, or a tool for wielding it? The mystery of the missing pages. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the Codex Gigas is the absence of several pages, rumored to contain the manuscript's most dangerous secrets. According to legend, these pages were removed by monks who feared the knowledge they contained could unleash unimaginable calamities. Faint impressions of symbols and text on the missing pages hint at their original content, sparking theories that they held spells capable of summoning ancient malevolent forces, potentially even more fearsome than the devil himself. Some believe these pages were hidden away in secret vaults or other ancient manuscripts, awaiting discovery by a daring or reckless soul. If these missing pages were ever reunited with the Codex Gigas, could they awaken the ultimate evil force it was meant to contain? A legacy of shadows. The Codex Gigas remains an enigma, a testament to human ambition and the thin line between faith and heresy. Its size, consistency, and contents challenge our understanding of medieval history and hint at something far beyond the natural. Whether it is a sacred artifact, a cursed object, or a gateway to darkness, the Devil's Bible continues to captivate and terrify those who dare to delve into its mysteries. What do you think lies at the heart of this legendary manuscript? Divine inspiration, demonic intervention, or the unyielding determination of a condemned soul? The Codex's curse. The Codex Gigas, often referred to as the Devil's Bible, is shrouded in an aura of mystery and fear, with many believing it to be cursed. Stories of misfortune and eerie events have followed it since its creation. One of the most chilling tales dates back to the 15th century when a devastating fire swept through the monastery that housed the Codex. Astonishingly, the massive book survived unscathed, seemingly protected by an unseen force. This inexplicable preservation led many to believe that the Codex harbored dark powers determined to endure and influence the world. Throughout history, those tasked with guarding the Codex have faced untimely deaths, madness, and obsessive behaviors. Even in modern times, researchers who study the book report unsettling experiences, unexplained chills, haunting nightmares, and an unshakable sense of dread. Some believe the Codex emits a dark energy that captivates and overwhelms anyone who dares to delve into its secrets. As long as these strange occurrences persist, the Codex Gigas remains a symbol of enduring darkness, a sinister enigma that continues to haunt all who seek to uncover its mysteries. Does the Codex hold a hidden power, ready to ensnare those brave enough to explore its pages? Prophecies within the text. The dense writings of the Codex Gigas have sparked endless speculation about hidden prophecies and coded warnings. Intertwined with its religious texts and occult rituals are passages that some interpret as predictions of future events. Scholars point to descriptions that eerily align with historical tragedies like the Black Death and major wars. However, the prophecies are cloaked in metaphor and cryptic language, leaving their meanings open to debate. To some, the Codex is not merely an ancient manuscript but a guide to humanity's fate, foretelling disasters and upheavals yet to come. One particularly ominous prophecy states, "The shadows will rise and the lost will return," interpreted by some as a prediction of an apocalyptic event where malevolent forces break free to wreak havoc. This view casts the Codex Gigas as more than a relic of the past. It is seen as a living document that could hold the keys to understanding humanity's most harrowing future. Could the Codex be a prophetic blueprint for disasters yet to unfold? The Devil's Key and the hidden crypt legends claim that the Codex Gigas was secretly written in a crypt beneath the monastery, known only to a select few monks sworn to silence. This crypt is said to contain the remnants of a dark ritual called the Devil's Key, a ceremony described within the Codex. If performed, it is believed to open a gateway to another dimension, a realm of chaos and despair. The ritual, requiring precise chants, rare forbidden substances, and alignment with celestial events, is shrouded in mystery. Stories tell of monks who attempted the ritual, vanishing without a trace, and leaving behind echoes of their eerie chants that still haunt the monastery's halls. Some believe a powerful artifact, possibly touched by the devil himself, lies hidden in the crypt, waiting for someone daring or foolish enough to complete the ritual. If such a crypt and ritual exist, the implications are chilling. The Codex Gigas might be a key to unleashing forces beyond comprehension, a gateway to ultimate darkness. Could the Codex hold the power to bridge our reality with a dimension of despair? The monk's final words. In the margins of an overlooked chapter of the Codex, the monk who created it left a chilling final note. The shadows watch. The text is ravenous. These cryptic words, written in despair, have puzzled scholars for centuries. Some interpret them as a warning, hinting that the Codex itself is alive, waiting to claim the minds of those who read it. Others see the note as evidence of the monk's mental collapse, driven to madness by the monumental task and the dark forces he may have encountered. This enigmatic statement, coupled with the Codex's other cryptic symbols, suggests the book might play a pivotal role in humanity's fate. Some theorize that the monk foresaw the awakening of the Codex's dormant powers, leading to a climactic battle between light and darkness. Whatever the truth, the monk's final words remain a haunting reminder of the Codex's enduring mysteries and its potential to influence the future. Is the Codex Gigas merely a relic, or is it waiting to reveal its hidden power to the world? Hidden symbolism in plain sight. The Codex Gigas is filled with intricate symbols that, at first glance, appear decorative. However, upon closer examination, these patterns reveal an elaborate system of sacred geometry and mystical meanings. Interlocking circles, triangles, and other formations resemble symbols found in ancient rituals, many of which were condemned by the Church. Some even draw parallels between these symbols and early Kabbalistic texts, hinting that the monk behind the Codex may have studied esoteric traditions beyond Christianity. The deliberate incorporation of such symbols suggests that the Codex Gigas was designed to unify opposing spiritual forces, merging light and dark into a single reality. This interpretation positions the manuscript as more than a book. It becomes a portal to forbidden knowledge, offering a vision of reality that transcends conventional boundaries. Was the Codex Gigas crafted to unlock universal truths, or does it conceal a darker purpose? The Devil's Portrait in Supernatural Art. One of the most infamous features of the Codex Gigas is the full-page illustration of the devil. Unlike typical medieval depictions, this image is disturbingly lifelike, with piercing eyes and a menacing grin that seem to leap off the page. Surrounded by an eerie expanse of blank space, the portrait commands the viewer's attention, creating a sense of unease. Some believe this image is more than symbolic, suggesting it acts as a conduit for the devil's presence. Other illustrations in the Codex add to its unsettling nature. Twisted plants, monstrous creatures, and strange geometric designs give the book an alien, otherworldly feel. One haunting image depicts a tree with roots resembling veins, interpreted by some as the tree of life, and by others as a portal to the underworld. Legends warn that prolonged exposure to these illustrations can provoke hallucinations and nightmares, further cementing the Codex's reputation as a vessel of dark power. Are these images merely art, or are they imbued with a sinister energy that transcends their pages? A visual spell or just for show? Are the Codex Gigas' intricate illuminations and eerie illustrations merely decorative, or do they serve a darker purpose? Some believe these images are more than art. They may act as visual spells, designed to pull readers into the book's shadowy and mysterious world. The unsettling nature of these illustrations continues to provoke fear and fascination, leaving many to wonder if the Codex's designs were intended to cast a spell on all who gaze upon them. Mysterious harmony with the cosmos. The Codex Gigas is more than a record of its time. It appears to align with cosmic cycles, connecting its content to celestial events. Astrologers and mystics who have studied the manuscript claim it reflects lunar phases, planetary conjunctions, and solar eclipses. Intriguingly, some sections seem to correspond with significant historical events like the Black Death, wars, and natural disasters, linking them to its ominous prophecies. Most alarming, however, is the recent discovery of a cryptic reference to a great conjunction predicted to occur this century. This alignment, described with the ominous phrase, "The shadows of old will reclaim their place," has sparked fears of a portal opening to a parallel universe, a gateway for ancient, malevolent powers to cross into our world. Whether coincidence or design, the Codex's connection to cosmic events has led some to see it as a tool of prophecy, or perhaps an instrument of impending doom. Is the Codex Gigas tracking time toward a cataclysmic cosmic event that could alter the fate of humanity? The Codex's remarkable resilience. Throughout its long history, the Codex Gigas has withstood countless disasters, from devastating fires and floods to wars and invasions. Unlike many historical manuscripts that succumb to time or destruction, the Codex has survived unscathed, as if protected by an unseen force. One infamous account from the 30 Years' War tells of Swedish soldiers attempting to loot the codex from an abbey. Despite their efforts, the book was inexplicably heavy and emitted an unnatural heat, causing them to abandon it in fear. After the siege, locals found the codex intact among the ruins, reinforcing their belief in its supernatural protection. Some suggest this resilience is no coincidence, claiming that the codex is alive, its survival fueled by the dark pact that created it. Protected by powers beyond comprehension, the codex seems determined to endure, preserving its sinister legacy for future generations. Is the Codex Gigas simply a book, or is it safeguarded by forces that defy destruction? The cult of the Black Flame. Surrounding the Codex Gigas is the whispered lore of the cult of the Black Flame, a secretive organization rumored to revere the book as a sacred relic. Believers claim the Codex holds humanity's true origins and offers enlightenment through forbidden knowledge. Members of this mysterious cult are said to dedicate their lives to deciphering the Codex's cryptic writings through rituals and esoteric practices. Scattered across Europe, the cult allegedly conducts secret gatherings, performing ceremonies inspired by the Codex and invoking supernatural entities. Witnesses have reported seeing strange symbols etched into ancient trees and ruins, believed to be protective wards or markers for these rituals. Shadowy figures disappearing into the night near these sites have fueled speculation about their activities. Though no official evidence confirms the cult's existence, persistent rumors and eerie anecdotes only add to the Codex's mystique, amplifying its reputation as a source of dark and forbidden power. Could the cult of the Black Flame be the key to unlocking the Codex's ultimate secrets? A hidden influence. Secrets of the Codex is the Codex Gigas, a repository of eternal power, guarded by a clandestine organization, or are its keepers mere pawns in a darker scheme? The truth may be as elusive as the Codex's own cryptic pages. The hungering manuscript. To many modern scholars, the Codex Gigas seems more than just a relic. It feels alive. Researchers often report an unsettling pull toward the book, a compulsive need to study it. This obsession manifests in various ways, from sleepless nights spent poring over its pages to vivid dreams of its contents. Some claim to hear whispers in the quiet of archives, voices urging them to uncover secrets best left buried. The Codex's influence is insidious. As readers delve deeper into its mysteries, they report hallucinations, whispered phrases like, "Seek the truth within" or "Complete the ritual," and an eerie erosion of their mental stability. This strange fixation has led many down a dark path, with some losing their sanity entirely. Could the Codex Gigas be more than a cursed artifact? Could it be a living entity that feeds on the minds and emotions of those who dare to unlock its secrets?